Hi everybody, this is Shauna from Shauna.plans on Instagram and here on YouTube. It's Tuesday night, so that means we are going to do a digital paper challenge spread using the custom scene Procreate files. So this week's digital paper challenge is sponsored by Brenian Designs. She made us some fantastic papers. There's 6 and they're fantastic, and I've already seen a few spreads pop up in the group. You guys are amazing. I wanted from the beginning to use the red ones, so I know this looks pink, but if you zoom way in, it's actually like an orangey red. It's just such a tiny print, it kind of looks pink, and I think it matches this red really well. So those are the 2 papers that I want to use first. I do love the green and the blue. Yeah, I love them all, but I'm gonna stick with the red ones this time. Anyway, these papers, again, they are donated by Brenian Designs. You can download these papers for free in my Facebook group. And in the post to the Facebook group, and I'll link it in the description of this video, are the Facebook group for Brenian Designs, her Etsy shop, and her Instagram page. So you can check all those out, like and favorite them all, and yeah, give Bren some love and thanks for these papers. Brenian Designs has her release date on Fridays, I think, and she usually does freebies on Fridays. So make sure you sign up for her Facebook group so you can see all that. All right, I think that's all. I'm gonna set up a spread in my KISS planner, so that's the background that I'm going to use. So let's dive into Procreate. I've got the digital planner creator files already downloaded into my Procreate. I think I'm going to do this one. So what I like to do before I start making a planner, I like to duplicate it. And that way I can edit as much as I want and it's not going to wreck my original file. Sometimes the customizations are a little bit hard to undo. So just in case, it's easier to duplicate it, do what you need, then delete it when you're done. So let's start with this cover here. One of the lovely ladies in the Facebook group did something genius. Okay, maybe some other people have done it too. She did it, I saw her do it, and I was blown away, and so I'm gonna copy her. To Laura, thank you for the inspiration. And that's the point of these challenges, is for all of us to see how other people use the papers and use these Procreate files and get different ideas. So never feel embarrassed to be inspired by somebody's spread. That's why we post them. That's why we share them, so that other people can be inspired and make things too. So her idea is, instead of using this as a planner cover, she was using it as an iPad case, and they look amazing. So we're gonna make one as well. We're gonna turn this planner cover into an iPad case. The first thing I need to do is, I don't need this back pocket, so we're gonna turn that off. So I've just turned the layers off so the back pocket's not there. We don't need it because we're gonna put an iPad there. So let's also make it look like this zipper is open. So I've selected the group that's the slider, and I hit the move tool, and I'm just gonna drag it down to the bottom of the zipper pocket. Oops. So there's different zip. So this is a closed zipper, and this is an open zipper. You can see it has the extra shadow there, so it looks like it's open. So I have opened the zipper, and then we can tuck something in there maybe. I think I'll keep the pen holder. Okay, so now I have the digital papers. They're in my camera roll, just because that's where they happen to be. So let's grab them from there. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to put it on this side. So it's going to go on the pocket. So let's open that up. And I'm just going to drag this paper on top of there. And it automatically put the clipping mask on, so you can see we have our little dots. And you can enlarge them, or you can shrink it down so they're smaller. Let's do kind of the smaller. Now I'm gonna use my finger and I'm gonna hover over and I'm gonna try and find a nice red. Let's start with that one. And we'll do the zipper here. So I'm gonna choose the change color layer and I'm gonna just drag this over and drop it down. And then this zipper layer, and we'll change color and drop it down. So there is our open zipper. And I'm gonna use, for my iPad, I'm gonna use this mobile office kit from Pink Punch Studio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the keys and I'm going to paste them, and I'm going to find one of the darker shades. All the metallic shades in the custom scene stuff, they kind of lighten when you put them down. They show up lighter than you'd expect them to. So I'm going to use my finger again and long press just to find a nice dark gold shade for those keys. So I've selected it, you can see it's there. And I'm going to go to the change color layer for the slider and drop it down and make it gold. And that's all I need the keys for, was just to pull that color out. So now let's do the base. I'm going to just highlight it here, and then when I add my photo, which we're going to grab this one, and this one is a really fine print, so I'm actually going to enlarge it, which is the opposite of what I normally do, so that we can see more of it. There we go, and it automatically did the clipping mask. So we're done with that layer. And I just need to pick up that dark red again, and I'm going to change the pen holder. There we go. So now I have my iPad cover. So I'm going to just open up GoodNotes in split screen here, just so we can grab some of these different things and bring them in. So typically, I rarely use the stylus because I usually have a planner, and so I need a pen, not a stylus. This time we can use it. So I'm going to paste this stylus on, and you can see, because I selected a layer that was below the pen loop, my stylus automatically is underneath it. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna grab the entire pen holder grouping. So that grabs all of it, and I'm just gonna make it a little bigger so it holds my stylus. There we go. The Pink Punch Studio kits, there's the transparent iPad and the plain one. I'm going to go with the plain one so that I can build my spread on top. We'll copy and paste, and we'll just enlarge that till it fits. So there's the middle. You can see the yellow line comes up, but that's the middle of this canvas. So I'm just going to kind of center the iPad in that middle space. And there is our iPad cover. Usually these kind of covers have some kind of hidden clip built into the case. So I think it's totally fine sitting on there like that. Okay. What next? Let's play with that little pocket. I already duplicated it, so let's put some stuff in here. So I've got the red color already selected. Now with these pocket layers, you have to think about kind of which layer is on top. So this one is your main base layer. This one is the next layer, and it works all the way through. So I think I'm going to turn off and just go like that. So we're just going to have the 3 pockets, and I'm going to do the main one here, red. Now I can drag it, or I can just tap fill. We've done that before. It doesn't work. I think. There we go. So if I set it to alpha lock and then fill layer, it'll fill just that layer of the pocket. So now let's do another layer. Remember, we have the dots on that side of the planner. The pocket is already the dots, so I don't want to use that paper because it'll blend in. So let's insert, I'm going to select that. We're going to add a photo, and we're going to take that different layer there, this one, and I'm going to enlarge it a bit. There we go. And last layer, we'll use that red again. Same thing, alpha lock, fill layer. There we go. So that's our pocket. I'm going to hit the wrench, copy canvas, and I'm going to hop back over here and paste. And we just need to drag it to the very top layer. There we go. So let's close this, and we'll split screen with files. So these are PNGs that you can get free, or not free. These are PNGs that you can get from Custom Scene. There are some select ones that are free. Let's hop over to Custom Scene. So I'm already logged in because I have the 1 year unlimited subscription. I can download any of these PNGs for free. There are some new ones since the last time I showed you guys. We're up to 376 results. So there's quite a few. If we go back to this page, this whole category is free. I think there's like a dozen or so papers. So you can go download these right now for free. I don't know how long they're going to remain free, but they're free now. Additionally, if you wanted to purchase these images, you put 20 in your cart, and they'll automatically only drop the price down to $5. So instead of $1 each, they'll drop down to $5. I need to log back in because it logged me out. Face ID. Is that gonna work? Oh, did you get the top of my head in the camera? All right. Okay, so now I'm logged in. I can download stuff. So I want a white note paper. Maybe, I don't know if I want the fold. So I'm going to hit the download, And again, this is because I already have it for free. I can just download, I don't have to buy. So that's because I purchased the 1-year subscription. I will include my affiliate link for Custom Scene in the description to this video. So please use it if you make any purchases, because I get some perks, and I'm saving up those perks so that I can buy the commercial license, so that I can make you guys free stickers that I can share in the group. Right? Excitement. All right, let's insert a file, and we're gonna go find my custom scene folder, single PNGs, and we're gonna grab that little piece of paper that I just downloaded. I need to drag it up to the layer. Okay, so I want it to be on top of this pocket but under this pocket. So we'll drag it here and we'll shrink it down, and we can just tuck it like that into the pocket. Now I'm going to put it on a little bit of an angle. So the default is that you get these really rigid angles. So if you hit snapping and turn your magnetics off, you can then do smaller degrees of an angle. There we go. So I'm going to turn the magnetics back on because I do like them most of the time. All right. Is there anything else we want to stick on here? So I've dragged in this paper clip. Oops. And I want it on the top layer. And we can just clip it on the pocket. I'm going to zoom in so I can see what I'm doing. And just line up there. And it looks like it's hanging on there. I think that's good. Let's just leave it like that. So now I'm going to do copy canvas again, and we'll go back over here and we'll paste it down. There we go. And you can see I have it on the top layer, and it's kind of cutting off my little zip slider. So I'm actually going to put it under the zip slider group, and it adds that 3D effect. Now you can see the slider is above that pocket. So the last thing I want to do, I'm going to take another one of these PNGs. You can see when you have your split screen going with your files open here, it's super easy. Now again, let's turn the magnetics off, and we'll put just a tiny angle on this paper. And I'm going to make it look like this paper is coming out of the pocket. So I think I'm going to go like that. Now this one, the way the pocket is set up, we need it to kind of go between these two layers. But because this image here isn't big enough to hide it all, we need to crop off that bit of paper. So I've already got it on the angle, and I'm just going to drag it over to the side of the page and deselect it. And anything that goes off the canvas is automatically cropped by Procreate. So now we can just slide that over, and there we go. It looks like we have a little piece of paper poking out of our pocket there. Maybe do you want to stick a flower in that pocket too? These are all some of those single PNGs. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just take it off the edge a little, deselect it, and drag it back. Now see, this one, it didn't just trim the stem, it trimmed the shadow. So you can see there's quite a distinct differentiation in the shadow. So you do have to be careful with that. I need to make sure I get that all tucked in, else the shadow's gonna look kind of funny. There we go. So I think I'm done to the point where I'm ready to take it into GoodNotes. So I'm gonna hit the wrench tool, share. Oh, actually before I go, I want to just remind you, make sure you have your background color turned off because we want it to kit transfer over as transparent pixels. Oops. So wrench, PNG, and copy. So we've got that on the clipboard now. We can go over to GoodNotes and we'll just paste it down on our desktop. Nice and big. And I'll just deselect. There we go. Super cute. I am loving this. All right. So we're doing a little combo with Pink Punch Studio, so we might as well stick with it. And let's just take these other desk items that are in this same color so it can be matchy-matchy. That's too big. Okay. So I need something here to make it look like there's planning going on my iPad. I think what I'll do is insert a from, and let's grab that same white piece of paper that I used under the flower. It's got a little bit of texture, so we need to crop it down to fit the iPad. And I'm just going to take all the rough edges off. And because it's just a slightly textured look to it, I can just change the dimensions. I don't need to do cropping, so it's a little bit easier. Now the dimensions, when you change them, they pull in from the middle. So I would like to try to center it top to bottom, and then when I adjust, it will fill in top to bottom. Okay, we'll just center it there. And now it looks like I have a nice blank planner screen. And so I can do my planning there. Another thing you could do is you could take your spread. You know what? I deleted something earlier today and I totally shouldn't have. Let's go to my trash bin and let's recover this. Done. Give it a minute. Is this week 4 or is it week 3? 20th. Okay. So I'm going to export this page as an image and copy it. Now it's on my clipboard. And we could put this here. Actually, wait. I've already resized this one, so let's copy and paste. And now this one is my bottom layer because I pasted it down first. So I'm going to crop it down just to be this background, so that when I paste the other one on top, this will fill in the blank. That's good. Okay. And now this one's already my top layer. So we'll just line it up. There we go. So now I have a nice weekly planner that I can decorate on the little iPad. Should we add some more flowers? I love these. I think, what are they called? Gladiolas? They're so pretty. Oops. No, they look too similar. I'm not too sure what else to add. We've got our week set up for us. This planner that I pulled this from was the freebie planner from CCM Digitals. I think I've used it in some of my other videos this month. It's really handy for using just the template in your spread like this. I think I'm done. I think I like it. I just feel like I need a little bit more going on up here. Maybe we should stick with the whole pink punch mashup. Oh no, I know what we'll do. Let's grab one of my plants. So these are plants in some of the PNG kits on the Custom Scene website. I've used this one a bunch. I really like it. I like how it's kind of spread out. We'll just tuck those pins under the plant. Cute. Maybe some sunglasses. Nope, too big. We could use those keys that we used when we were pulling out the gold tone to make sure it matched. That'll fill our desktop up a little bit. All right, cute. I like this spread. It's a great weekly spread. So yeah, thanks again to Laura for this amazing idea. I apologize if I'm pronouncing your name terribly wrong. I've not seen your name before. It's beautiful. So yeah, great idea. I love using the planner cover as an iPad case. It looks so good and it was so easy to set it up. And these papers from Brenian Designs are gorgeous. I love them. So fun. So there you go. that's my spread. Check out the description to this video. I will have links to my Facebook group where you can download these papers for free. The links for the Brenian Designs shop, as well as Custom Scene. So I hope you like that. I will be back on Thursday to talk about the new releases from Pink Punch Studio. So I will see you then. Have a great couple days. Bye, everybody.